is because you go from one relationship to another relationship to another relationship. You know what I mean? So you don't heal, bro. Like sometimes I think that when you go from one relationship to another one, you're bringing all those luggages, bro, to the new relationship. So what you start doing is you start judging that person for the other person used to do. You know what I mean? Like real shit. Because he was telling me, he was like, yeah, man, I was dating this girl, but it felt like she was doing the same thing as my ex was doing. And I told him, exactly. So you're still carrying that luggage that your ex, I mean, that your ex did to you, you're still carrying it with you to this new relationship, bro. So now you're going to sit here hurting this girl for something that she hasn't done. I believe that when you go into a relationship, bro, you have to heal, bro. You know what I mean? Like a cut, especially if you've been hurt, especially if you've been played, especially if you've been cheated on, and all that shit, bro. I feel like there's a lot of people that says like a rebound. Oh, I need a rebound. But sometimes people that need a rebound is people that are not used to being alone. You know what I mean? There's people out there that go through a relationship, dude, is because they're scared of being alone. You know what I mean? I don't know if I make sense with that, dude. But there's a lot of people like they could break up with somebody and bam, right away they're talking to somebody else. Or they could be in a relationship, dude, and talking to somebody else already. Not because they really want something serious, but some people out there just are just bored. You know what I mean? But I also told them, dude, in order for a relationship to work, dude, you have to have trust. Trust in your partner, trust in yourself, trust that whatever your partner's gonna tell you, that's what it is, bro. Because look, man, once you don't have trust, once that's out of the window, you really don't have nothing anymore, dude. And that's real shit, man. You know what I mean? Like if you don't have no trust in your partner, if you're always wondering where they at or if they're really telling you the truth, that's not really a relationship, bro. If you always gotta go through the shit, go through the phone, through the pockets, through the wallets, to all that shit, and you always gotta play a fucking probation officer, bro, or a parole officer that you just show up out of nowhere without a warrant. Hey man, I gotta check your shit. That's not a fucking relationship anymore, dude. You know what I mean? Like you should just walk out of it, man. That's what I was telling you, bro. You know, there's a lot of people, bro. Even we have done that, bro, where we make mistakes. But we're so in love, bro, that we fucking don't see the red flags. I was telling my daughter because my daughter is young, and I was telling her too, man, because I sit there and talk to my daughter about a lot of shit, bro. We're cool, we open, man. And I was just telling her, you know what, like when you go through a relationship, look, I feel like as a dad, it's my job to put my daughter on game. You know what I mean? To for her to know, because there's a lot of times, bro, that parents or dads they act like, oh no, it's never gonna happen. My daughter's never gonna date. I'm gonna whoop that fool's ass. Come on, man, that's fucking dumb. You know what I mean? Everybody knows it's the circle of life, bro. So kids are gonna grow up, gonna have a boyfriend, a girlfriend. They're gonna move on and have their own family, bro. You know what I mean? So my job is to put my daughter on game, to teach her. You feel me? Before somebody else comes and starts whispering stupid shit in her ear. You know what I mean? Like real shit. That's how I feel. So, anyways, man. So I always tell my daughter when you go into a relationship, excuse me, like when you go into a relationship, instead of being no dumb and love, especially if you already been to multiple relationships, bro, you're not new to the game. You know what I mean? You should never, ever, ever ignore the red flags, bro. Like you're never gonna ignore a fucking red light when it's already super red, bro. You know what I mean? And go through it. Stop ignoring them, bro. Like real shit. There's a lot of people that say, "Oh no, that person's gonna change," or "Well, that person's this," or "That person's that." Stop lying to yourself. That's never gonna happen. They're never gonna change. You're wasting your time. You know what I mean? So just let it go, bro. That's what I tell a lot of people, man. Because there's a lot of people, man, in a relationship that's been there for years and years and years, and that shit's been dead already. Just move on. You only live once. Enjoy life instead of always being a probation officer, always wondering if your partner's saying the truth or they're not saying the truth. You know what I mean? There's sometimes people that are holding on to something that's already dead, something that's already gone. You know what I mean? They might as well be friends than be in a relationship. You know what I mean? Like real shit. I don't know, man. I feel like I tell my kid and know that like once the trust is gone, everything else is gone. Though. Because no matter what the person is telling you, you're not gonna believe because you don't trust that person. You know what I mean? Especially if that person has done something to you. No matter what the person says, you're always gonna judge that person for whatever they did to you, dude. You know what I mean? And there's sometimes that people just sweep it under the rug, like the problem's gonna go away. It's always gonna be there, dude. I also feel like in a relationship, you always, bro, you need to communication, dude. If there ain't no communication, there ain't no trust, there's really nothing out there for you, bro. In that relationship, man. You know what I mean? Because I feel like you should be able to communicate with your partners. I feel you should be able to communicate what's wrong. That when there's a problem, instead of like being like little kids and ignoring everything, bro. Nah, talk about it. Sit there and say, hey, you know what, man? Like, what's going on? You know what I mean? I hate, especially grown ups, bro, because I have family members do this shit too, and not just in relationships, but family members, where they're mad for some reason, but instead of them talking about the fucking problem, they walk around ignoring you. You know what I mean? They walk around not talking to you, or or throwing some cheap shots or some shit. I feel like no matter if a relationship, a friendship, whatever it fucking is, bro, you should be able to talk about the problem, instead of making something this small fucking big and fucking humongous. You know what I mean? Like real shit, dude. I hate that shit with a passion. Like, especially if you're in a relationship where you're gonna be in the same fucking house all day, every day, and all that going back and forward, not talking to you. Yeah, man. If there's a problem, there's something that you don't like, communicate like an adult. Don't sit there walking around mad. Don't sit there walking around pissed for no fucking reason. That's fucking dumb, dude. You know what I mean? Like real shit. Another thing, dude, where I feel like a lot of people start changing, bro, is when when you're in a relationship, you treat somebody the way you want to be treated. I mean, in a relationship, why everybody's cool? Because no arguments, no bullshit, no nothing. Everything is yes, blah 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 blah. I feel like if everybody continues the relationship with the same love, with the same respect, bro, everything will work out, dude. But unfortunately, dude, in some relationships, the egos get the best out of people, bro. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm better than you. I get more money than you. This and that, and blah 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 blah. Like real shit, dude. And I also feel like in a relationship, whatever you guys talk to each other about, your secrets, your past, or shit that has happened to you should never throw it at each other, bro. When it's a fucking argument, like real shit, dude. You know what I mean? Like all that shit is out the window. Another thing that I feel, man, to make a relationship work, there can be a fucking third party, man. It doesn't matter if it's a homie, a homegirl, your family member, your cousin, your auntie, no matter what it is, dude. You can't go and tell people your fucking problems, bro. Like 100%. You know what I mean? Because why? Nobody gives a fuck. Second, some people are happy you got problems at your house, bro, because they got problems too. So they don't want to be the only ones going through bullshit. You know what I mean? It sucks, but it's fucking true. You know what I mean? In order to relationships to work, bro, it's trust, love, respect. You gotta go all in it, bro. Like 100%. 100% do it of your time, 100% of your fucking power, your love, and all that, dude. You know what I mean? I feel like once either a female or a male, bro, starts telling the problems to somebody else, they don't care about your problems. Especially if a female, bro, is telling the dude, another dude, oh, my husband's this and my husband's that, my husband's this. That dude doesn't give a fuck. The dude is just waiting to tap, bro. That fool just waiting to hit. You know what I mean? Give a fuck. Like that's 100%, dude. Ain't no dude gonna be like, oh, work it out. No, they're gonna tap it, bro. Especially that female knows what the fuck they're doing. The same thing goes with a dude. When a dude goes and starts talking about the girl, oh, my girl this and my girl that, and you know what he want to do, bro. He want to hit. You know what I mean? I just feel like when there ain't no more love in a relationship, when it's done, just walk out, man. You don't want to spend 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 years, bro, waiting for some person to change or waiting for the situation to get better, bro. Or saying, you know what, dude, I've been with this person for a long time. Fuck it. I feel like if that person really loves you and you're talking to them and you being fucking real, bro, they should be able to talk to you. They should be able to listen to you. They should be able to say, you know what? Okay, fuck it. Let's fix this problem. Let's do it. You know what I mean? I feel like when you really love somebody, you really change for that person, bro. Now, if that person is always bringing the past, always talking shit, always belittling you, I mean, and always doing that, the person doesn't love you, dude. You feel me? There's a lot of people, bro, that just together because they're used to each other, not because you love each other. And that sucks. That's not a life that I would want to live. You know what I mean? Like once I feel like the love is gone, instead of cheating and finding somebody else and doing all that shit, bro, or finding somebody else and talking shit to your partner and belittling your partner or blaming your partner for doing something that you're doing, just go and leave. You know what I mean? That's what I feel. I feel like people should just stop it and walk away and say, you know what, man, I don't want to do this no more. You know what I mean? Instead of saying, oh, because I don't want to hurt that person. Oh, because I don't want to do this. You're hurting the person even more. I think sometimes it's better to tell people the truth in their faces than to bullshit, bro. And that goes for relationship and friendships, bro. You know what I mean? That's why I tell my kid all the time, too. I don't care what you done. Just come and tell me, dude. I don't want you to be afraid of me. I want you to respect me. It's a difference, dude. I want my kid, no matter what, to be like, oh shit, my dad is gonna kill me. Nah, bro. I want my kid to be like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna call my dad to see what we could do about this. Everything, bro, is about communication, friendship, relationships. No matter, bro, what you're doing, communication is the key to fucking everything, bro. And that's 100%. Once there's no communication, once there ain't no trust, once you start bringing other people into your relationship, bro, that shit's already over, dude. You know what I mean? Like real shit, man. I feel that once you allow somebody else to come in, it's done. Once you start yapping about what's going on in your home, it's done already, bro. You know what I mean? Like real shit. Another thing, bro, like me personally, I don't like posting my partner or nothing on social media. Like for what? There's a lot of people out there, bro, that throw hate. There's a lot of people that don't want to see you happy, though. They throw the bad energy in your shit, though. It's okay to be private sometimes. Ain't nobody, not everybody got to know your business. Like what goes on in your house, it stays in your house, bro. Nobody else should fucking know. That's the reason why it's happening in your house, in your home. Nobody else's house but yours. So nobody should know what's going on in your house. You know what I mean? The problems that going on in your house should get fixed in your house. Why? Because it happened in your house. Nobody else should fucking know. You know what I mean? How you gonna go tell somebody else, hey bro, what do you think I should do about this and about that? Only you know. You know what I mean? Like sometimes we go and we ask people, hey, what do you think I should do when you already know the answer? You just want to hear it, bro. You know what I mean? You just want somebody else, but you already know what you're gonna do. That's why I understand when people are like, hey, what do you think I should do, bro? You think I should do this or you think I should do that? Like when people come and tell me, hey, Rob, what do you think I should do? Do whatever you want, bro. 100%. Do whatever you want to do. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, this is your life. At the end of the day, your decisions matter, bro. You know what I mean? So if you sit there in a relationship, bro, year after year, year after year, and the person doesn't change, don't be mad at that person. Be mad at yourself. Why? because you're allowing it to happen, dude. Like when you're in a relationship and the person disrespects you, cheats on you, does a whole bunch of shit, bro, and you're still there, the person will never change, bro. Like they said, people push the envelope to see how far they could go away with, bro. They could get away with shit, bro. I mean, you know what I mean? Like real shit. Everything that happens is because you allowed it in your life, in your relationship, in your friendship, in your school, whatever, bro. Whatever goes on in your life is because you allowed it. People treat you like shit because you allow it. People treat you good because you allow it. You're a good person, bro. Sometimes good people, bro, sit there and say, no, that person's gonna change, and they sit there constantly taking shit. Nah, man. You know what I mean? Fuck being a yes man. I used to be like that when I was a young bug, dude. I used to be a yes man. Yes, yes, try to make everybody happy. You know where it got me? Fucking nowhere, dude. The people that I helped out started talking shit and turned their back. So that's the reason why, bro, I don't tell nobody nothing. I keep my shit to myself. And whatever happens in my house stays in my house. The less people know about you, bro, the better it is. The less people know about your business, like that, people ain't on your business. People don't know shit. You know what I mean? Because people like to gossip, bro. Why? Because they have a shitty life. So instead of they talking about their shitty life, guess what they do? They start talking about your shitty life. You know what I mean? So stop telling people, bro, your business. Stop telling people what's going on with your house. Stop telling people what's going on in your relationship. Stop posting stupid shit, bro. Especially I see a lot of fucking people on social media like, I'm taking a break from social media. Please don't talk to me. That's like saying, please talk to me. Please come and ask me what's going on in my life. Nobody gives a fuck. Everybody got their own problems, dude. You know what I mean? So keep your shit to yourself. Stop whining. Stop going to people asking for help when people give you the help or people tell you what you have to do. You don't want to listen. You ignore it and you go to somebody else. You're not looking for a solution. You're looking for sympathy. You know what I mean? You're looking for somebody that's like, oh, are you okay? Come here. Nah, man, we're too grown for that shit. You know what I mean? In life, stop tolerating bullshit. Every time you see a red flag, bro, cut that shit. Walk away. Or if you don't want to fix it, talk about it. Try to fix it, dude. You know what I mean? Like real shit. If you don't like something that's going on in your relationship or something that's going on, cut it, bro. Sit there and talk about it like real shit. And if the person doesn't want to change, and if the person doesn't, bro, just go away. Especially if you're just barely starting a relationship, don't sit there and waste your time thinking that person's gonna change, bro. Now you know why? Because when you begin a relationship, that's when like they say, like the honeymoon is over. That's when they start pushing the envelope, bro. That's when the real character starts. That's when you start seeing how the real person is, bro. Another thing, you don't really know that person until you live with that person, bro. 100%, dude. You know what I mean? Because when you don't live with that person, you don't know the person's dirty. You don't know they pay bills. You don't know they're responsible. You don't know shit about that person or what they tell you. You know what I mean? Like that's what I tell my daughter, bro. You don't know that person until you really move in, bro. Until shit hits the fan. You know who's really with you, who really got your back, or who really doesn't have your back. 100% of that shit, dude. So, you want to make something work, everything is really up to you, up to nobody else, dude. You know what I mean? That's what I think, and that's what I really believe in life. You know what I mean? Sit there and talk about your problems. Sit there with your partner, bro. See if you can fix it. All that cheating shit, all that talking shit, all that bullshit, all that belittling. That's not a relationship, dude. When you do more screaming than going out and having a good time, that's not a relationship no more, bro. You're holding on to like I say in my other videos, bro, you're watering a plant that's already there. And that's real shit. You know what I mean? So stop wasting your time because we only live once. You don't want to live your whole life waiting for somebody to change. And there's also too, bro, a lot of people that say, oh, you know what? I must stay for my kids. But you know what I think, bro? Real shit. That you hurt kids even more by you staying. especially when there ain't no respect, when there ain't no more love, and all the kids here is screaming, fighting, arguing, violence, and all that shit. You're not really helping the kid out. You're not really there, bro. It's not really a safe environment. So instead of you helping, you're making it worse. Sometimes it's better just to walk away. Trust me, bro. I seen that as a kid. You know what I mean? Like real shit. You know what I mean? So before all that disrespect starts, before all that hate starts, bro, just walk away because you'd rather walk away, bro, to stay there and start hating that person or start hating yourself for allowing a whole bunch of shit to happen to you, bro. You know what I mean? Because remember, bro, all that shit that they did is because you allowed it, not nobody else. So you have the power to stop it and say, you know what? I don't want to deal with this anymore. This is not for me. I'm out of here. I'm walking out of here. You know what I mean? Instead of you staying. That's what I think, bro. Like 100%. You know what I mean? So if you want a relationship to work, trust, love, spend time together, bro. You know what I mean? Remember this, bro. You guys are two different worlds connecting to one. Make it work. You know what I mean? Stop telling your partner or judging your partner for what they watch or what they do. You know what I mean? Or whatever, bro. You know what I mean? Just love that person, accept that person, and respect that person, bro. And if you really love that person, listen to the person when they're telling you how they feel. Don't make fun of them. Don't laugh. Don't let it come out of one ear, man, and go through the other one. Nah, man. Listen and understand and change if you really love somebody, bro. But if you don't love somebody, that person could tell you, could be crying and telling you how they feel, bro. You're gonna be like, shut up. Nobody cares. Nah, man, that's not a relationship. Just because you've been together for a long time doesn't mean the respect should be gone. You know what I mean? Nah, man. People get tired of being nice. People get tired of tolerating shit. And the fucked up shit about it is that when a dude is fed up, he's really when he walks away is because he's fed up. He can't take it no more. And that's real shit, dude. You know what I mean? So instead of that happening, when you see bullshit start happening in your relationship, either cut it, talk about it, or leave, bro. It's that simple. It's that simple. You don't want to be fucking 50, 60, 70 years old, bro, and saying, one day that person's going to change. Or this is the year that person. Nah, they're not going to change because they don't give a shit. They don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? If a person loves you, they're going to change the first time you tell them, stop that shit, you're hurting me. Or not even that, bro. That person wouldn't even hurt you, bro. You know what I mean? But when somebody starts talking to somebody else and they come and tell you, oh, you don't give me the time, oh, you don't do this, oh, you don't do that, but you found the time to give it to somebody else. You know what I mean? Or that person's like, you don't respect me, well, you don't do this, but you gave a respect to somebody else that didn't deserve. You know what I mean? I just feel that in order to make anything work, honesty, respect, loyalty, keep your shit in your house, and that's it, bro. And live a long, happy life. You know what I mean? If you're tired of that person, be tired and walk away. Tell that person thank you. But you know what? I love you, but I love myself more to sit here and tolerate any more of this bullshit. Thank you very much and leave. You know what I mean? It's better for you guys to end up in good terms than to hate each other, than to sit there and talk shit to each other every single day. You know what I mean? It's better for you guys to separate and to move on than to sit there and have more arguments than regular sweet conversations, man. Like real shit, dude. I've seen a lot of couples come home and they just wait outside their car. They don't want to come in. That's not a life. You know what I mean? Or they want to do shit outside the house instead of being inside because they don't want to be with their partner. That's not a life, bro. Real shit. You know what I mean? I feel like Your house is your castle, is your joy, is your peace, is your everything. That's when you go and relax because you're outside in the world dealing with the bullshit, with the stress, with the nonsense, with the negativity. And all you want to do is come home and chill and relax. But now you got to come and deal with some more bullshit, with some more drama, with some more negativity. Nah, man. And it goes both ways, the female and the male. You know what I mean? So I feel like if all you do is fucking scream at each other, fight with each other, and do all that shit, my boy, just walk away. My girl, just walk away. Stop saying I'm gonna stay here for the kids. Oh, the kids gotta see us. Trust me, man. You hurt the kid more than you're helping them because all they see is fighting, arguing, and that's what they think is normal. And they grow up having a relationship like that because they think that's normal. That's not normal. Getting treated like crap is not normal. Playing detective because you don't fucking trust that person, that's not normal. You have to be in control of everything your partner does. That's not love. You feel me? So before all that shit starts, just cut it off, man. Be happy with you. Make yourself happy. Stop trying to make somebody else happy. Stop wasting your time on somebody else. Stop wasting your fucking life on somebody else. Because trust me, bro, that person will never change. No matter what you do for that person, you could bend over backwards, you could do all that. That person's never going to change. Why? Because you already allowed it. You already allowed for that person to do whatever the fuck they want to do. You already allowed that shit to happen. You know what I mean? Like real shit. So before that happens, bro, have some self love, some self respect for yourself and walk away, bro, and say, you know what, nah, man. Even if you've been with that person for years, bro, you got kids with that person. There ain't no more love and there ain't no more nothing, bro. Stop and walk away, dude. A lot of people are like, oh, but I don't want to be alone. But I don't want. Sometimes you're in a relationship and you're fucking alone. And that's real shit. Sometimes you're in a relationship, dude. You're more alone than being alone. You feel me? Or sometimes you're in a relationship and you feel like you're single because you don't do nothing with that person. Sometimes you don't even in a relationship. Sometimes it's just roommates. You just sit there, pay bills, pay rent. You know what I mean? Fuck here and there, and that's it. You know what I mean? Like real shit, man. So before that happens, think about you. Because after this, we don't have another life. After this is done. So stop wasting your life and stop wasting your time on bullshit on dumb people, bro. Stop sitting there, bro, tolerating shit. Stop sitting there, bro, ignoring the red flags. Stop being colorblind to red flags, bro. You know what I mean? Stop being colorblind to bullshit, bro. Open your nose and smell the bullshit when it's coming, dude. Stop ignoring it. Stop letting people treat you like shit. Stop telling people. Stop allowing people, bro, to walk all over you, dude. You know what I mean? Stop losing your value, bro. Stop doing all that. You're great. Keep out there, bro. Respect yourself and have people respect you. Love yourself and people are gonna love you, bro.